Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, my friends. Welcome to the Trap FM podcast, a new episode of Trap FM podcast here on YouTube/Twitch. That depends where you're watching right now. And today episode is going to be a little bit something different. Today we're about to talk about October's very own OVO. Uh, do you know anything about it? If not, I'm here to help you out. And basically, today's topic is let me tell you about October's very own, aka OVO, and the owl. So, why I decided to do episode like that? Basically, I'm a fan, not extra big fan. I don't know all of the guys from the OVO, but over here I was able to, attend to some of the concerts from the artist. I really like the vibe. I really like the aesthetics. I really like the way how Drake and the crew managing the business, and that's why I'm deciding to explain you a little bit about the crew, tell you a little story, the origins, and etc. So let's fucking go. So we are going to start with OVO origins. So on this picture, you can see two guys, Drake and Noah, 40, Shabib. Basically, those are the fathers of the brand. I think we can call it like that. So let's just start about the origins. It basically started really early. It was in 2006 with first Drake mixtape, and at that time, at the beginning, it was like because OVO sound, this is what we are talking about over here, and this is all started by with OVO sound basically, was kinda created in 2006, but not so officially. So we are talking about the music label, record label. And so far, we know that in 2006, with the first release of Drake mixtape, he also with Noah they created the unofficial name, or maybe at the beginning the name of the label was All Think Fresh. I didn't know about that, and I think that's good that later they changed it to OVO, October's very own. And maybe I'm gonna tell you why it's October's very own. Basically, what I can tell you about it, it's simple. Drake was born in October, and this is kind of one of the first reasons why they decide to go with October's very own. Second thing that also might be true is the logo. Check it out. The shortcut of the logo, it's similar to the owl, and that's why this is one of the reasons we also got as a logo of the brand and the label. We also got the owl, the gold owl. In my opinion, it's great. It's pretty easy to get it. We also got like we also got the sign OVO. You probably said seeing Drake doing that a lot, and the rest of the crew doing that. And it's great. So basically, it started in 2006. The boy started that shit in 2006. Basically, Drake was kind of blocked because in that time, he was also signed up to the Young Money, Cash Money Records, and by the Beardman, and he couldn't exit that so quickly. But in 2012, they officially created and make a statement, created the brand OVO Sound, October's very own. It was official and it started from 2012. There was also the brand, but the clothing brand, but we're about to go through that also. So yes, this is one of the beginnings, 2012, and basically something that is strange, or maybe it's not. You can tell me. Drake was in the Young Money Cash Money record label till the release of Scorpion album, so pretty long time if you ask me. And after that album, he officially switched up just to OVO because he was a part of OVO, but he was like kinda belonging to the Young Money. And you can even hear that in the if you're reading you knew about it from the songs, like if you're reading this it's too late and all that drama. He decided to left, and basically the first official release from that's just facts. The basically first official album from Drake since he left the Young Money, the Cash Money record label, was certified lover boy. So that was like the first thing that it was kind of maybe going more or maybe full independent, I would call like that. So we just got the origins, from where we got the logo, from where we got the brand, who was like the fathers of the brand, of all those things that we are going to talk about. And right now, I would like to go real quick. Not just real quick, it's a podcast. Let's take our time, all right? Over here, you can see the crew members. I would like to talk about it a little bit because there were some changes. You can see that, and like one of the biggest things that make it different than some of the different crews and members and like, I don't know, music collectives. Yeah, I think that's the right sentence. That's different than this one. That here, this is the business. Like for example, let's compare it to Odd Future or maybe ASAP Mob. It was also created by some like fathers of the brand and people were joining, but over there it was a little bit more about like the friends getting into the stuff. But here it was different. This is strict business, and in my opinion it's also a good way to do it like that, because Drake with Noah, they just created that business together. They decided to create a music label. And what music label is doing, basically, the music label is signing up music artists. Yeah, that simple as that, am I right? So over here you can see that, from 2000, basically from 2006, officially 2012, but more officially, but like full independent from after the release of Scorpion, we got Drake, of course. And first artist that was officially signed up, and it was like one of the show offs and people that was like also kind of promoting the OVO sounds, the OVO sound music label, was Party Next Door. Amazing artist, R&B, like the old albums and the mixtapes. Mwah. Amazing. It was in 2013. Also in 2013, Magic Duo Magic Jordan was signed up. And after that, you see we got, but check it out. They created the brand in 2012. They took them 1 year to get everything well and prepare to go official. They started official stuff in 2013, like before that they did the research and etc. They got Party Next Door. We got Magic Jordan from 2013 since today. Then in 2014 we got Roy Woods. I'm kinda not the big fan of. Then 2015 we got DVSN. It's also a duo, great duo. They're making great music for Netflix and chill. If you don't know, just look it up. Maybe in the future we're gonna make a podcast about them. 2017 Baka Not Nice. 2018 Big Name Popcan. And the freshest one is Smiley. But that's basically not it. Also over here we got the music producers like Noah, Shabib, Boyda, and etc. You see that a lot of them were signed up in 2012 and 2013. So basically with the check it out, Noah, Boyda, T-Minus, they were working with Drake before that, but you can see that they were already in the part of the brand of OVO Sound. I know this is okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. This shit that you're seeing over here about the producers, it's a screenshot from Wikipedia because I'm a lazy fuck and I didn't want it to Don't get me wrong. What's up, Master of Puppets? Welcome to the podcast. And we are live streaming that on Twitch right now for you guys who are watching on YouTube. Yes, so you can see that a lot of music producers, they just sign up to the OVO and they haven't left. So the freshest one is DJ Prince. Coming back to the artist, the Smiley is the newest one that was signed up last year, and we got there were some artists that actually left, like for example Plaza, that was over there for since 2017 to 2021. He left, but I would like to focus a little bit more about I Love Makonnen. I don't know if you know that name, but you definitely know those right now, you definitely know those shitty remixes of song Tuesday, like club going up on a Tuesday. Those shitty club remixes, which are, bleh, don't listen to that shit. The original is by Isle of Makonnen. Then we got Drake Happen on that one, and since that song, that banger and classic, we got Isle of Makonnen that was signed up to OVO, but there is some shit that happened basically. I would not call it a drama, but Isle of Makonnen left 1 year after he joined at OVO. You might wonder why. Basically, that's kind of a sad story in my opinion. I was following that. In that time, I basically was starting listening to that music from like 2013. So I was like up to date with OVO and people out there and the music and etc. And Isle of Makonnen left the OVO because he was explaining that nobody was caring about him. He was just big and blow out after the Tuesday song. Everything was fine, but then he was letting the story. I think it was maybe on Twitter or maybe on some of the interviews with Isle of Makonnen. He was just explaining that, I don't know, like Drake, the whole crew, like he was trying to get them in contact to make music. They weren't interested. I don't know, like maybe it was like a bad decision to sign him up. He was big at the moment, but he was saying that they wasn't taking care of him. So he just left, and yeah, he was just on his own. And but let's just not focus about that. This is kind of sad. But with the rest of the artists, all of them are working together, and it's pretty awesome, in my opinion, how they working. And coming back to the stuff what I was explaining you, about like ASAP Mob or Old Future. This is business. This is music record label. So the whole crew, they don't have any like mixtape or album which they created together, like let's say ASAP Mob have, or Odd Future have those mixtapes. No, they don't have it. Basically, they're just kind of employees and they're working together. Like I remember from the interview from Magic Jordan, the duo. They were explaining that they just been like sign up. Oh, one big news. Everything is from like Canada, based in Toronto, and this is one of also second thing that make it so famous all around the world, and kind of put the Toronto and Canada on the map. I would call like that in the music world, in my personal opinion, in the rap hip hop shit. And not all, because OVO also focusing about R&B. We got DVSN, we got Roy Woods, Magic Jordan. It's not just rap and hip hop. So coming back to that, they don't have album like OVO album with them. No, they're just working together. Magic Jordan on the duo on the interview, they were explaining that when they created an album, they were just in works, and that option of being in OVO give them opportunity to work with the rest artists that you can see on the list. It's awesome. Like kind of similar way of business, or like way of doing the business like TDI is doing, but here it's a smaller crew. You can see there's not that much artists like right now in TDI kinda, but they're focusing about the dam because okay, maybe Party Next Door, he wasn't releasing anything lately. Magic Jordan, there is an album last year. It's okay, but they still working on. I see they're still in the studio. DVSN still working on new music, releasing something. and the rest of the artists, they keep on working. So that's awesome in my opinion. And you can hear, and in the second part of the podcast, I'm going to play you some of the songs which are actually a collaborative between basically like the fruit of their work in the OVO, from like Magic Jordan with Drake or DVSN with Party Next Door. I think so. I'm not be sure, but there's Magic Jordan with Party Next Door. So yes, we're also going to get to that. Okay, so we got the crew. You see, it's not an extra big label. It's awesome. I think it's a good idea what they're doing. And over here, I also like to tell you that I had the chance to attend some of the concerts. I attended the concert of Drake in 2015. I think it was like one of my first concerts. And we are not going to be focusing about that. I just want to let you know that it was a great experience. And actually, I got some experience that I'm able to tell you about. Like, you know, they're doing a good work out there from the OVO sound, in my opinion. I also get the chance to go for the Magic Jordan concert, also in Poland in 2018, with the albums The Space Between. I think that was the name of the album. It was awesome to hear them on the live show, basically. And for the rest of the artists, I would say that they're not touring that much around Europe. Like in Poland, definitely. I think that Party Next Door. I'm not sure, but I think that Party Next Door never had concert in Poland. Yeah, kind of sad, but you know, maybe they're more popular on the other side of the world. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Let's just move on. So, about OVO, it's not just the OVO sound. We got three main stuff that they're doing. So we got OVO sound that was created officially in 2012. Then we got OVO radio that was created in 2015. And OVO radio, it's not part of like OVO sound. It's kind of separate, you know, one brand, but OVO radio is doing own thing. They started in 2015 at the time when they were streaming like radio sessions, online radio sessions, and on the Beats One, which later was transferred into the Apple Music, which we got right now. So about the OVO radio, it was kind of innovative because they were one of the first crew members, like a brand that was actually doing some radio episodes, which were like, I would say, maybe actually interesting. It was like normal radio, we can call it like that, but with something extras. Like, for example, I remember because at the beginning with the Apple Music, it was wow, it was something new. Not too many artists were doing that. Right now, like I think they were one of the first that actually started doing this kind of like entertainment. And in the OVO radio, there were something like some exclusive stuff. Like, for example, one thing that I remember very much, and I'm gonna play you that today, is the song. They were playing some music that weren't like officially released, just on the radio. They were doing some premieres of the albums, like Views from Drake. It was premiering first at radio, then it was uploaded for the music streaming services. So it was something different, something new, innovative, in my opinion. I remember that I was joining those sessions of the radio. The radio is still working on Apple Music, basically. And one of the nicest things is I remember that they played one song, Can I, with Beyonce on a feature, which was long time, kind of forgotten song. In my opinion, one of the greatest songs from Drake, and it was kind of remixed. And I still remember that I have it somewhere saved up on my Tumblr account. And I remember the times this shit was like released anywhere. It wasn't available to like, it was kind of leaked because it's supposed to show up on one of the albums, but it was leaked. They decided, and there was like drama with Jay-Z between Drake, and they didn't release that song with Beyonce, Can I? But they played it on one of the sessions in the radio, which was bruh amazing. It was also remixed, And right now they released the official version. It's on one of the commercial mixtapes, the newest one from Drake. And I still remember that I have it saved up somewhere on my Tumblr account, and I was playing it on a repeat, on a repeat, on a repeat, on a repeat. Great, great. I think even we can play it even today. We can go on the Tumblr and check it out. So why second thing also why it was like innovative. You know that we got like EXO radio, the memorial memorabilia, doesn't matter the name, but The Weeknd also created something like that. We also got we also got radio that was created by Travis Scott. So I think the Drake with the crew, the OVOs, one of the first people that actually create this nerd of doing like full radio stations with music premieres. I even remember the premiere of exclusive premiere on Apple Music of the Views album, and I remember that I was chilling at home with the girl, and I was playing that from the computer. I was like, oh shit, it's Future or somebody else on the album. Whoa, that shit is banging. I really remember that I was doing a relation to Snapchat, to somewhere like the live view and something, doesn't matter. But yeah, it was pretty exciting if you ask me. Now, right now they're not doing. I think they're still doing some premieres out there, but it wasn't that big at that time. And the third thing that we are going to talk about today is OVO clothing. So let's move on to that. And you probably definitely know this logo. You definitely know this logo that you're seeing over here. And god fucking damn it, Drake, the boys, they did amazing job, because after 2006, after the first album, when they changed the name to OVO from that not interesting name anymore, doesn't matter, of the brand, they also started promoting the merchandise. As you can see over here, the owl, the logo, the OVO, the full name. They even started doing the full name, the October's very own. And it was officially created in 2008. So you see that it was like 4 years before we got even like basically OVO sounds was the second thing. Like OVO clothing was first. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So about the brand. God fucking damn it. They made it. It's not just a Drake merchandise. This is like full brand, lifestyle, streetwear brand, even like high end brand right now. Just from Toronto, Canada. Like from the numbers of sales or the popularity of the product, they're basically worldwide. Web page, they're still doing like new collections. I even said that they have like kind of this North Face style, but instead of the North Face, there's like OVO, the owl logo on it. They're doing pretty amazing stuff. I remember that they get sued by, I think it was Nike or Adidas, because sometimes they doing kind of knockoffs, or I would not call it knockoffs, but really similar style that they're doing. But I would say that the clothing line is pretty exclusive and high end. I would call it maybe not like a high end type of like Louis Vuitton, but definitely good quality clothing. You can see over here on Instagram the whole brand, and the brand itself got 1.4 million. And right now the latest collection, I think it's on the license from Scarface. I mean, I know Supreme already did it, but that's okay. They keep on working and doing new stuff. I enjoy it, and I like this vibe of just basic logo. When I was like in USA, okay, let's move on to this part. When I was like in USA, I can show you the screenshot from my Instagram. This picture was taken in front of the store in Soho, New York, but I also visited the first store, the official store, which is located in Toronto, in Canada, because I had a chance to visit Canada in 2017, something like that. And when I was in New York, I'm always visiting the store when I'm in New York. It's pretty nice, pretty exclusive store. The only sad thing is that on the internet, on their webpage, there's more clothing, more like to choose from. In the stores, like when I was in Canada, basically everything was like sold out. I was trying to buy, I was in Toronto, and I was like, bruh, six God, OVO, I just have to get merchandise from the official store out there. Am I right? And the funny thing, the hat that I had, the snapback that I have, and the T-shirt that I also got, I am not wearing that right now. Uh, I got in New York because everything in my sizes, like small or medium, were sold out in Toronto. I guess the shop is so popular and everybody want to get like the souvenir from from Canada to just get something over there. About the prices of their clothing, they're kind of like level of the Supreme brand. Like hoodies, like 168. The jackets are pretty expensive, but they're good quality. Like I don't know, yeah, like the North Face and etc. It's a pretty good quality. I have like the hat. It's like in a perfect condition, and I was wearing that a lot. And the T-shirt that I have, it's still in a really good condition, good quality, I would say. And the prices like are not extra expensive, in my opinion. If you like to get something from the branding, it's pretty cool. They also had like a lot of collaborations in the past, and they still have like with Toronto Raptors. They have collaborations with Bape. They got collaboration with Jordan. I remember Jordan 6, Jordan's 10 or Jordan's 10, some exclusive Jordan 4s with the owl on it. A lot. Like Drake and the whole crew, they're doing a lot of with their clothing brand, which my opinion is like, god damn, it's top tier, and I think it's a dream if you are making your own brand, which is kind of a merchandise because you're still repping. If you're wearing that outside, or maybe yeah, if you're wearing that, you're repping OVO, you're repping Drake and etc. and the rest of the crew. So but it's still like, if you, let's say, I'm sure there are some people in New York or somewhere out there in the world which are just buying this because this is actually pretty nice clothing. I like the design, I like the style. The prices are also not like extra expensive, I would say. And check it out, you can even see a little bit inside of the store. There was golden owl over there inside. Yeah, that was fucking nice. That was nice. I think I also was maybe in LA. I don't remember, to be honest. Yeah, but I think there's also a store in UK. I'm not sure, but I think this also, yeah, they're worldwide. They're shipping worldwide. That doesn't matter. I just would like to say that the clothing, etc. It's awesome. So, uh, maybe for the end, let's talk about what's going on right now in OVO. Basically, last year we got Magic Jordan that released a new album. We got a little bit new music last year that was released. We got Certified Lover Boy by Drake. So the working on the music is in progress. They keep on working. They keep on doing stuff. That's awesome. Clothing brand, new stuff. They just announced a new collection. The radio, it's still working. It's available on the Apple Music. You can just click on it and just listen to some vibe of OVO. So we talk about the origins. We talk about the crew members. Uh, I just explain a little bit about the brand. In my opinion, it's a great way of business. If you ever thinking about making music and create a merchandise, it's a great way to create merchandise in that way. Because like for Drake, he also making. I remember from Views, he got his own separate merchandise, but like OVO, its own brand. It's a great way to also making some good money and bring something to the market. Something, I don't know, maybe kind of fresh. Repping Canada, repping OVO. It's great. It's great. I really like that idea. I really like the concept of the business. So yeah, I think we are going to be finishing the first part of the podcast. So right now, what we are about to do, we are about to move on. to the second part, which is going to be just exclusive for Twitch. So if you're not watching this on Twitch, you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to follow on Twitch, follow me on Twitch, and subscribe the YouTube channel, because this shit is supporting, and I hope it was enjoyable. In the second part, I'm about to play you some of the classics, some of the music which was like on the features with the OVO members and by the OVO Sound label. So right now we are finishing the part of that you can see on YouTube, and we are moving to Twitch. So thank you everyone that just watched the podcast. That was a little bit shorter one than usual, but I think it's okay. More facts, more straight info, and still some extras for you. So thank you very much for joining, and see you on the next one. Bye bye. Hey, do.